What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Cabaret Voltaire as we near the end of their 1987 album Code. Thank you again to Stan, and again, there's one other album we have waiting after this. But yes, the penultimate tune on the album / on the CD here, meaning I don't know if there's any extra tracks that Stan put on here, but assuming this is the playlist of the album, the second to last tune is Hey Hey. So it's a vocalization, it's a interjection, it is an attention-grabbing phrase, and the repetition of it, I don't think it alters it fundamentally semantically, but certainly that can be more of a rhythmic or musical type of articulation of the word hey. Yeah, hey hey, it just kind of has this rhythm and syllabic alliteration to it, if you will. So yes, I do wonder if we'll hear the phrase in the chorus. I do wonder if the phrase has relevance thematically to whatever the lyrics are. I will try to follow along as I can. Let's hear it. This is Cabaret Voltaire. The track is Hey Hey, and it's the second to last tune on their 1987 album Code. Okay, so it gets very quiet.
Everybody knows
very quick fade out. So sonically, it's very much in the center lane of this album, meaning it's another one which has this quasi-industrial, funky electro vibe to it. The vocals I did not hear as clearly on this one, in part because a bit of them, or some of them, were sort of not breathy per se, but they just felt like they were kind of like, you know, speaking lower in your voice to the point where it was sort of embedded within the sonics. Though what I did catch, I'm intrigued by. I mean, it sounds like this other person has a quality, the person being addressed has a quality that exceeds that of others. And the, what was it, Gimme, 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 which inevitably made me think of the ABBA track, Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. But yeah, it sounds like there's some form of desire, and maybe Hey Hey is kind of that, you know, not like a pickup line, but like a start to a conversation where someone is interested in the allure and or attractive qualities of another, like hey hey. And again, maybe it is something that you'd say, you know, on a dance floor or something where you're in a situation where there's mingling and, you know, dancing and music, and you're trying to introduce yourself or kick off a conversation that could lead to something, but it's just a, you know, sort of light, fun, maybe even a bit like cheeky opener. But I don't know if that's what's really happening, and maybe there's something, you know, deeper or, you know, more complex emotionally taking place here. But again, the little tidbits I caught sounded like, again, the other person has a standout charisma, standout attributes or characteristics, and the narrator is describing them or trying to interact with them in a way that is putting value and maybe, again, allure on those. But yeah, again, I enjoy the 80s electro feel, and definitely there's some funkiness to it. It wasn't quite as industrial as some of the others, but still, though, kind of like this heavier, you know, metallic feel in some of the sonics. So definitely, as I said, heading in the direction a lot of this album has been. And it's interesting, like, I don't know what I thought. It's, again, Cabaret Voltaire is a name that I had heard, you know, over the years, and I was aware they were a group that, you know, made tracks in the 80s, and, you know, maybe they were in, like, the synth pop or new wave vein, and obviously this is not their first album, so, and I even remember people saying that this was a bit different from what they had done before. So, yeah, as I said, we've got one more album to go through. In the moment, I'm forgetting if this is earlier than the other one I have. I think that's the case. I guess I could check. Hold on, because I have the CDs that came from Stan over here. So the other one I have from them, if I can find this, is Groovy, Laid Back, and Nasty, which, let's see, because I also have Discogs open. Let me see if I can figure out. So Groovy, Laid Back, and Nasty is indeed the next album, and that's 1990. So yes, but as far as I can tell, they have a number of albums before that. Voice of America, Mix Up, Red Mecca, Hey, Hi, or is that Hey? Yeah, it's Hi, almost like the Japanese Hi. But the Crackdown, Microphones, and then, oh, the Covenant, the Sword, and the Arm of the Lord, and then Code. So yeah, they had a lot going on before this album here. So again, I am curious the manner in which they may have evolved. In any case, as I said, we've got one more on this album, which is, make sure I have this right. It's Here to Go, Little Dub. So, oh, I see. So it's a little dub. I guess that might be a more or less literal description of what the track is, like a dub version of Here to Go, which we did already react to as the fourth track on the album. So, once again, shout out to Stan and those who've been commenting on this deep dive. Let me know what you think of this tune, and I will see you next time. Peace.